All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my videos. Also, if you like this content, please go to the video tab section of this YouTube channel, click on the video that interests you, watch it, give me some feedback in the comments. I really appreciate that. So listen, I just want to make this quick video. This was an update for the trophy wife, ISIS. I made a video a few days back when she came out. She was beautiful young lady who came out, and she accused her husband of sexual assault, should I say, to their 2- and 4-year-old daughters. She has 3 kids with them. She also has a 5-month-old baby. But she only said that the husband sexually assaulted their 2 kids that they share together, the daughters, 2- and 4-year-old. And she was distraught. She was in a robe. She was crying. She was on the floor. And if you go look at her other videos, she's always dolled up. She teaches women how to, put makeup on, how to dress, how to act, to attract men with money. She teaches other women hypergamy. Basically to be a housewife, just get you a man with money, pretty much. That's her whole thing. And so when the story first dropped, it tugged on everybody's heartstrings, because here she was you would think normally a woman wouldn't lie or blow things out of proportion of a serious matter of their kids being assaulted. That's something that people usually don't lie about, usually. And for her to be as vulnerable as she was on her tape, it kind of took a lot of people, it kind of put a lot of people in their emotions. Even myself, I was like, and even before I started my before I started my reaction to the video, I said in the beginning, I said, usually when something happens, I always try to give it 2 to 3 days. If something goes viral, I always try to give it 2 or 3 days, because something always unravels a lot of the times, and the truth comes out, and the story finds out to be it's a skit or it's not true or whatever. The more details come out. And this is what happened with this case. And I kind of waited after I found out what I found out. People started digging into this woman's past, because the internet are internet detectives. And when she made this video, her video, which has now over 2 million views, and she was so vague with her story that she wasn't fully detailed of what happened. And she kind of said these things, but everyone who watched it assumed, okay, well, the husband's in jail now. She has to figure out a way to, move on. She's getting a divorce, and to raise her kids, by herself. This is what we all was thinking. This is what we all thinking. We thinking this man did this awful things to her kids. She went to the police, because she said she went to the police and she filed a report. But matter of fact, she didn't even say that. She just said that the police escorted her to the hospital, and then she left it at that. She didn't say what happened. Did the husband go to jail? Was he charged for this? And then she just kind of left it out there. She never said her husband's name. She just said my husband, or the monster, is what the title of her video was. I married a monster. So it's like she still was protecting the man, because usually if you feel like this man violated your kids in this way, you're going to say the name, like, hey, so-and-so which is my husband, did this, and I want to let it be known that he did this, so the message could be spread to other people so that they can know who this monster is. Normally, if you're gonna go that route, that's what you should have did. Me personally, I wouldn't have came to the internet. If this was to happen, if this was my own personal life, I wouldn't have done it. I would have tried to console my kids and be there for my kids to try to get all the help. Well, let me say, this has been my kids. I've probably been in jail. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been in jail, me personally. But listen, hey, I'm just saying what it is. So, but if, you know what I mean? Like, it would have been totally different. I wouldn't have went to the internet with this, you know? So people start questioning, like, damn. And I was thinking, I said, well, when you look at other videos at the time, because now she scrubbed all the videos. The only video she have up is just that video, which is over 2-something million views. And she's not going to delete that video because that video is going to be the money maker, because YouTube pays every month on the 21st. So by her getting all those views, she's going to have a nice little check for that video. So she don't want to delete that one. But anyway, she left the story so open. People started doing their own investigation after her husband niece came out, have the same last name. They are family. They are related. They I don't know if it's niece, but they have the same last name. She came out. The niece came out and said that, hey, y'all believe in this woman. This woman has a case against her for, you know, abuse of her of one of her children, because she had 2 sons before she met her husband. And if you know the story, because it's been all over the place, because, you know, she met her husband, her current husband now, which they're going through a divorce right now, but she met her current husband on a eHarmony dating website. She only known him, she claims, for 6 months, but she's saying 6 months, but at first she was saying only 2 weeks. They got married in 2 weeks of them knowing each other. They got married because she wanted a ring. She bought him a wedding ring, and she was dating somebody else. She said she was making $90K a year. She was dating somebody else. She felt that the guy at the time wasn't really, he loved her, but she don't know if he really felt a way about her kids, according to her. So she ended up leaving this guy, and she moved out. Her and her kids, her 2 sons, moved out of this guy's house when the lease was up, and then she moved straight in with her husband. And then they had kids, you know, two daughters. They got 3 kids now, and all this is within. So she done had 3 kids in 4 to 5 years. She also alleged that the husband sexually assaulted her 4 times before she got married. So, but she's on the YouTube telling women about how great her life was. Now, this is before the I Married a Monster video. When you go through her previous videos, the videos that she had at first, a whole year straight, she's telling women, she's writing books, she's selling courses of how to land this rich man who can provide your whole lifestyle. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be pretty and be submissive and all this here. She teaches women how to do this, and she's telling women that she's living this rich lifestyle. You know, she's gonna drive the Porsche today, and she has a Range Rover. She drives a Range Rover, and she has designer bags, designer shoes. She's telling women that basically she has this perfect marriage almost, right? And now she's coming out saying that the man sexually assaulted her, violated her, the wife, Isis, 4 times before she even had kids. So she still ended up having kids with this guy, and still end up telling women on their platforms, on her platform, about how good her marriage is. Now, when the husband niece came out, after she came with this I Married a Monster video, the niece came out saying, debunked that, and said, hey, listen, my uncle didn't touch his daughters. They found there's no records of this. She has cases against her with her own children. The niece also said that y'all should do y'all research, and she even gave Isis' real name, because Isis is not her real name. She gave a real name of Paloma, right? And she said, the niece also said that she believed that, God forbid, I hate just talking about it, but she said that the daughters were actually touched not by the husband, Isis' husband, the niece, not by her uncle. She said that they were touched by her oldest son. So now Isis already came out and basically said that her two kids, which are 4 and 2 years old, sexually assaulted. Now the niece come out and said they were assaulted by her oldest son, which I believe the oldest son is probably about 9 or 10, something like that, and so, or 11, something like that. So now you putting a jacket on the oldest son. So now you already got 2 kids. And now remember, Isis had her kids pictures on Instagram, her husband, all this stuff on her Instagram or personal social media pages. So you already know what these 2 kids look like, right? Then her other kids as well. So now you put a mark on the son's, the niece put a mark on the oldest son for doing these acts to the kids. So now it's like, you done put 3 kids involved in something this would have never been brought to the attention of the internet if Isis wouldn't have came out and said all this stuff. So now everybody's left stunned. For a couple hours, everybody's like, what? Who is this niece of this husband? I mean, of the husband. Everybody's looking at Isis like, what the hell's going on? You got some explaining to do, And at the end of the day, y'all, it is not our business. This is not our business. But since Isis brought it to the internet and was pulling on everybody's heartstrings, and everybody, and let me say this, y'all, a lot of people, including myself, remember I made a video about the halo effect. And the halo effect is that you see somebody that's beautiful, you see someone that you feel that you deem a man as handsome, it's like a pretty privilege. You see someone and they're distraught. It's like kids. You ever see beautiful kids, pretty kids? I know even my son, I'm not trying to, like, even my little boy, if he cries, or he cries, but if he fusses or he's sad, people want to tend to his teachers, his nurses. They tend to want to go hug him because, people look at cute kids and, pretty kids. They like want to attend to them. It's pretty privilege. Like when someone is very attractive, someone is pretty, and someone's cute, people tend to be more affectionate, show more affection to them. And I'm sorry it's like that, but it is like that. So with her crying, and she's, the woman is, she's very attractive, she's beautiful. And so, and then also too, women have their own things like this that happen to them personally, or happen to their kids, or when they was kids that happened to them. So they all jumped to her side, instead of just letting situations play out, because the internet will bring out the truth. One person can come out with something, the clout be so real, and then the real truth come out and it don't be nothing like what the original thing was, So the niece ended the video and everybody's like, yo, what's going on? Isis need to come out and explain. And so the Isis came out. She jumped on, she had a Chanel hat on. Now let me say this. She jumped out with rebuttaling against the niece, and she talked different. This right there, that video where she had her hat on, she deleted the video. She went on live for 20 minutes on her YouTube page or whatever, and she tried to check the niece, and she talked different. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I believe that's the real Isis. You know what I'm saying? Or Paloma or whatever. I think her real name is Paloma. That's the real person. So she jumped on the live. She told the niece, she was like, how dare you try to bring my son in this? My son had nothing to do. My son didn't do anything to that. It's that man. So she ended up showing a paper of a protection order. She showed the case number, and she cut the she put a finger on her kid's name or whatever, the husband's name or whatever. She showed it shows she's reading off the protection order, showing that it's because the man, family member, sexual assault, came into the home of the 2-year-old, came in the room and assaulted the 2 and 4-year-old. And then she said, I'm tired of this. And she got out the phone. She said, this is your proof. This is your proof. She got off the live, right? It's her phone. Get off the live. Well, everybody then starts saying, well, damn, who do we believe? So the internet police start doing all this digging. They say, you know what? We're going to dig for ourselves. Well, people start digging. Now, listen, before they start digging, ISIS started a GoFundMe. It didn't say for legal fees. It said to start over. And she deleted all of her videos except the 2 million, the original video, I Married a Monster. She still kept that up because it generates so many views. She deleted the other ones because people start questioning her, like, you know, if this is true, and, you know, why didn't you, they start calling her gold diggers because they start going to her old videos. So she don't like to be called gold digger, even though she was preaching a hypergamy mindset to women. She don't want to be called a gold digger. They start, you know, everybody started going over her videos with a fine-tooth comb. It was times where she was making a live, and her daughters was in the background crying, and she's and she was ignoring her daughter's cries, and she was telling everybody, oh, just don't worry about it, y'all. That's my daughter making noise. My husband is attending to him, you know. And one of the daughters was saying ouch, ouch in the background, and she never went upstairs, you know. So people would start turning on her. They say, well, it seems like he was doing assaulting, then you just making a live. So they start turning on her. And then she didn't like it, so she started deleting all the videos. She didn't want people going through the videos with a fine-tooth comb, which we don't know if that's true. That was just in the background. The kids could have been playing and got hurt. I don't know. You know, we don't know. But people started doing the research, and what they found out was that these two were in a toxic relationship. They've had domestic violence on both parts before. She has a record herself, and let me tell you, I don't judge people having a record, because we all the chase. I caught a pistol case when I was 19, 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? And then listen, people have a past, people do things, right? And you can evolve from what you've been through, you know? So I don't judge nobody out for that. Depend on what's on your record. Now, you got stuff with child abuse and all that type of stuff. That's something totally different. You know what I'm saying? Sexually assaulting kids, that's something totally different. You know, that's when you gotta kind of look at a person like, oh, hold on, wait, you doing something to what? You know, that's different. So then something was strange. The husband filed for the divorce first. You would think that if somebody violated your kids as a woman, as a wife, you're going to go immediately and file for divorce. He filed for divorce first. The niece pointed out something and said that, hey, she's only doing this because she didn't like that she wasn't getting what she wanted in a divorce. So now people start saying, well, hold on, wait. So they did the research on her record. They went to verify. You could go to verify.com and look in both their records, the husband and ISIS. Real name Paloma, right? The husband filed domestic violence case on September 24th. ISIS then went back the next day, September 25th, and filed a domestic report on the husband. And far as that protection order, that's nothing that's saying that he was arrested. Let me say this. The husband was not arrested. The husband was never arrested for assaulting the kids. That wasn't in there. The husband is free. He has no pending charges. There's no charges. There's no investigation with her son doing anything to the kids. Now the niece says that one of the daughters had a diaper rash. We don't know what happened. We don't know what's true or what's not. I don't know if the husband done anything to the kids. I don't know if the son done anything to the kids. We don't know. But things don't add up. And that's why people were saying they don't know what to believe, because something just don't seem right. When she first came out, she didn't give the full detail of what happened. She started a GoFundMe. Then she said that the husband stole her vehicle, had her vehicle stolen, cut up the cards, took her cards away, and kicked her out. Well, the internet police, internet investigators, everybody on the internet went and found that the vehicles was in the husband's name. None of the vehicles was in her name. So the vehicles that they had was in the husband's name. So it was the husband's vehicles, even though they was married. But by law, whoever has whoever the name of the vehicle is in, that's who owns the car, owns the vehicle. So the husband, y'all going through divorce, y'all separated, he cut the credit cards up. Took her to, she didn't have access to the credit cards. So now she's saying she home and she wants to start over. She's saying that the husband took away, he stopped paying the phone bill. And then she said she had to result into getting food stamps within a few weeks of them. Remember, they filed all this stuff September 25th. So in a few weeks of them breaking up, she's already said that she don't have no phone. The husband cut the phone off. She have no access to credit cards. She don't have a vehicle. Within 3 weeks that she filed for food stamps. And right now she's living supposedly with her sister right now. And let me say this, ladies. If this is true, ladies, I always tell y'all on my YouTube channel, ladies, if your goal is to find a man who's going to pay for your whole lifestyle, if that's what you want, a man to pay, because a lot of women say they want a man to pay 100%. They don't want to pay, they don't want to do 50-50. They want a man that's going to pay everything. They ain't got to do nothing. Let me say this, ladies. Y'all don't want to do nothing financially. This is what y'all say. Have your own motion. That's what I say. Have your own motion. You need to have you some money stashed somewhere. I tell women all the time, on my videos, do not rely on a man for your well-being, because people feelings change every day. One person could be in love with you yesterday and fall out of love with you today. And that's the realest thing I could tell y'all. Have your own motion. So people start saying, wait, you're bragging about designer bags, you're bragging about these expensive cars, and you should have plenty of money. This is what you talk about. You should be in the mansion, this and this and this and that. And now after 3 weeks, you have nothing to show for it. Y'all, I don't just going over everything, y'all. And I'm not saying that the kids were not touched. At this point, y'all, I don't know. I don't know if the kids was touched. It could be like the niece of the husband said, of the Ice's husband said. It could have been a diaper rash, and she using this to get back at the husband through the divorce. Because evidently she's all about chasing money. Then she come back and said, when people start criticizing her, she come back and said that she didn't marry her husband because of money. She married him because of the type of character he was. That's not true. You married this man that was 20 years older than you because of money. Let's just be real. You felt this man had money. He had a great job, worked for the government as in the IT department. He making over 100K, and you married him for a lifestyle. It's not because this was the type of man you would marry on a regular basis. This would be your type. I don't think so. Because if that's the case, why would you make a video about telling women about marrying men for money? Like, it's just common sense. Basically, you just, and I believe it is a tit for tat thing. I believe he filed something first. He filed for divorce, and then also too, y'all, the case that she had about this, her own lawyer dropped out of the case. Why did the lawyer drop out of the case? I know sometimes a lawyer could drop out of the case if you don't have enough money to pay the lawyer. Let's just say you started initially paying the lawyer, but let's just say you didn't pay the lawyer or whatever, and the lawyer can remove themselves from the case. But normally, if you go to the files, the public record files of what's going on in the case, it'll say the lawyer removed himself for non-payment in so many words. They can say that. But I don't know if that's the case. Is it for non-payment because she need money, or because the lawyer said, you know what, this isn't a winnable case and this is fake? I don't believe you. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. And she wasn't clear of what she said. The protection order that she filed, that she said that this is what's saying that the judge agreed upon this. No, that's just a standard protection order that you just put in there and saying this is your reason for it to separate this man from the kids for the time being y'all going through y'all divorce. Because if this was something that the husband did and could be proven, he'd have been locked up. But there's no pending case going on. There's no record of him going to jail for this. I pray and hope that those daughters, those girls, little girls, wasn't violated. At best, I pray that they wasn't violated. And it's bad because you used your kids being violated to get back at your husband for leaving you, because you had to come out. Because my thinking now, you had to come out and make a video because your whole YouTube channel is about teaching women how to get how to be married with the man making money. So by this man filing this divorce, you can't make your videos on that no more, because now you're divorced. So did you come to the internet to try to get sympathy? We don't know. We don't know none of this. And I'm not saying that that's what she did. We all speculate. We don't know. We just don't know. But when you look at their record, they have records of each other, domestic cases against each other. She's abusing him, abusing the husband. The husband, they fighting each other. They had a toxic marriage, a toxic relationship. But she's preaching all these things about how good their marriage is. Then they did more research. The house that they was living in, everybody thinking, people assuming that they living in a mansion the way she talking. Come to find out, they live in a $300,000 house, which $300,000 is a middle class home, which, okay, that's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But y'all, people, it's just like the coolie from the No Fugazi channel. Even myself, y'all, I make videos, I make content. I'm not a love coach. I'm not a love guru. I'm none of that. I'm just a brother who trying to live every day, take care of my family, try to be the best husband I can be. We all got flaws. When y'all get on YouTube and you look at these YouTube creators, y'all try not to live your life following these people, following me. Listen, if somebody gives you some advice, it's okay to listen to advice. Take what you need, but don't follow that person as they leading what they preaching, because a lot of people do not lead what they preach on these YouTube talking channels. They just don't. They don't. A lot of people are fraud. They go with whatever narrative that sells. Whatever narrative that they can go that sells, that's the narrative they're going to go with. Me and my channel, I don't do that because I already have a career job. I do HVAC. I just do this on the side. I don't really make a lot of money. I'm going to be honest with y'all, I make $100 a month doing this. You know what I'm saying? I don't make a lot of money. This is not paying my bills. I have a career. I have a trade job that I do. This is just something I just like doing. But other people, they make this their living, making YouTube videos. So they're going to go with what the views are. And they might not even believe the stuff that they tell y'all, but they going off because they know that's in the algorithm that can make the most views. So you got to be careful of who you follow. It's a lot of women who was following a channel and just felt let down. They said, we followed this woman to a T. They were hurting in this, that. You can't You can't follow the people, follow the messages. And even that her message about hypergamy, that's one thing y'all need to know about hypergamy, ladies, is that you depending on somebody else for your livelihood can cost you. It could cost you don't have nothing. Now, this woman was with this man for 5 years, a man who supposed to have all this money, she providing her with all these designer labels, all this stuff, right? And all these foreign cars. And they break up for a couple of weeks, and she says she has nothing. She has to file for food stamps, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But there was something for her to save money, have our money, work on the side. At this point, y'all, I don't even believe, when it comes to ISIS, I don't even believe she had a job making $90K. I don't know. Because see, one thing about when you lie about something, or something don't seem right, stuff don't add up, people start questioning you, then it start all the other stuff you talk about, it start looking like a liar on everything else. I don't believe, now I'm just thinking about it, I don't believe she had a job making $90K a year like she said. Because she waited till the lease was over with this other guy she was with, not her two sons' father. She was dating somebody else completely different. She waited till the lease was up. She didn't go get her own place at that time. She moved her two kids, didn't even know her husband now, and just moved in with him. And you just quit a $90K a year job to be a housewife? It don't make sense. It don't make sense, y'all. At this point, I feel like I don't know what to believe. I pray to God that those kids was not assaulted. It's messed up because the niece put something, and she can't tell if that's true or not, about you blaming ISIS' son for doing these things to the two daughters. You don't even know if that's true. Now, even if it's not true, that jacket is on that little boy. And that might not even be true. Because you mad that she said this about your uncle. And we don't know if he didn't do it or not. He might have. We just don't know. Time will tell. I guess everything will come out. But right now, for the update, y'all, there's no pending cases against the man. The man is not in jail. There's no case against ISIS' son for doing this. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is a lesson for myself as well, and for other people. When something comes out, instead of jumping on a story, wait, give us some time, because it could be something completely different, and things could be revealed, and it makes things not true. So, I do want to take this time to people was blaming, ISIS and other women for saying you need to choose better. Well, you need to choose better. You should choose better. Yes, women should choose better, but also we got to correct the brothers' behaviors. Brothers, men, we got to correct our own behavior. We can say all day long women need to choose better, but men got to get better. We got to be better men for women. And we got some issues going on, not this particular issue about, assaulting, violating kids. We talking about other issues, anger issues, commitment issues. We got to get ourselves together as brothers. We got to check other brothers. Brothers, get you some help, brothers. If you going through things mentally, get you some help. Go to counseling, go to therapy. We got to be better for our women. Yes, women could choose better, but men, we got to be better so they can have more options out there. Because women are saying that there are no options for them to feel safe, to be with black men. Black men, we got to get better, brothers. We got to get better. We got to be better. We got to be better. I'm not saying that we ain't better. It's all a lot of good brothers out there. It is. It's a lot of damn good brothers. But we all got to get on one accord and do better, get better. All of us, brothers and sisters, we got to get better. But I'm gonna leave y'all at that. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Yeah, y'all go back and research everything. Research. Go look at a record. I didn't say go look at a record like I'm the police. No. Y'all look at other videos. Y'all get your own research, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all believe ISIS? You know, do you believe that that this is what, what do you believe? At this point, I don't know what to believe, y'all. I don't know what to believe. I pray that those kids was not violated. If those kids was violated, I pray that those kids get the help that they need. I pray that all kids involved get the help, because it's only about the kids, y'all. It's really about the kids. It's not about the adults. The adults are adults, but I pray for those kids. Also, the husband is trying to get full custody of those daughters when he filed for the divorce, I believe. So stuff just don't add up, y'all. You know what I mean? Stuff don't add up. There was no record of none. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm King Tyson. Peace and blessings. One love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.